Sports Beat diving is one of the few sports that requires judging to decide who wins.
All right, so Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable went out to find out what goes into divers chasing a judge's high score.
Most sports have very measurable results to decide who wins, but that's not the case with diving. Take swimming, for example. Still in the water, held at the same event, but you can clearly measure who wins. The first person with the fastest time wins. You can measure time, but how do you measure the quality of a dive? One of the judges, Jason Hart, explains what they are looking for.
We look for, it's technical, and we begin with the approach, and we make sure the approach is solid, and we see how far they're from the board, and how their height off the board, and then ultimately the last thing we see is their entry.
With many different variations of dives, as well as a different combination of things that they have to pay attention to, there's a lot on a diver's mind in order to get the judges to give them the best score.
And as a very independent sport, with all eyes on you on the board, confidence is key.
Our dive coach, Kelsey, she's amazing, and she helps. She teaches these skills while boosting their confidence, and what comes out of it is I see a bunch of some kids, girls and boys, just get more confident every single day, and that to me is the big win about going up there and doing that in diving.
Hart, while also being a judge, is the Southridge High School swim head coach as well. Southridge had 3 divers compete, and Hart was proud of their work.
I thought they did great. They challenged themselves, and they're doing different dives every day in practice, and it's exciting to see how much they improve and progress through getting better at those dives.
And while swimmers and divers compete separately, you can still see them on the sidelines supporting their fellow teammates. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And they've got some moves there. Well, after this past meet, swimmers and divers alike move into the Mid-Columbia Invite this Saturday. More than 400 athletes from 27 different schools are set to compete all day in Kennewick.